What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go over the new moon in Libra that has transpired on October the 21st, 2025. So basically, whenever it's a new moon or full moon or solar eclipse or lunar eclipse, I always do like a moon message for you guys, unless stated otherwise. But for the most part, hi, my name is Tiara, and I do weekly tarot messages for all signs, Aries through Pisces, every week. So if you want to tag along and see what my cards have in store for you or what messages you need to hear, definitely subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and then that way you will be always in the know or always get your daily fix of tarot for the week. And yeah, also aside from the moon messages and the weekly tarot messages, I also do podcast episodes on here, but that's just something that's like, it's not occasional, but it's like whenever I feel like, you know, when it's necessary, as well as vlogs whenever I want to post a vlog. So it's basically a diverse channel, but for the most part I mainly do tarot readings on here. So yeah, definitely hit that subscribe button if you want to join the channel, like, you know, be a part of it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. What is the collective message I can give to the collective for this new moon in Libra that has transpired yesterday? What is the messages they need to know in regards to this new moon in Libra that has transpired? What is something that they need to hear? What is something that they need to like start cultivating? Because if you don't know, new moons are basically a new start. Basically, you're cultivating something within the Libra placement, the Libra house in your chart. So if you have Libra placements, well, everyone have a Libra house. So you just need to basically check your birth chart to see where those new moon has hit, and that way you'll know which aspect of your life is being impacted by this new moon in Libra. What's coming up for the collective in regards to this new moon in Libra? What is the message that they need to know? What is it that they need to hear? A collective message, clear-cut message that they need to know, need to hear, something that they need advice on. What is it that the collective needs to know in regards to this new moon in Libra that is transpired on October the 21st, 2025? What is the message? What is the message that is getting kind of tongue-tied? I think it's because this Mercury is about to, I think Mercury may already be in the shadow phase. Like, I've been feeling a little bit more tongue-tied lately. So that means I probably need to slow down in my talking. What is a collective message I can give in regards to the new moon in Libra that is transpiring on October the 21st, 2025? I was about to say the 25th, so I don't know if that's an important date for somebody. But what's coming up for the collective, all signs, for the new moon in Libra that is transpiring on October 21st, 2025? Get four more shuffles. What is the message that they need to hear? Anything clear cut? Those that come across this video, what is the message? What is the message that they need to hear the most? To collective message for the new moon in Libra that is transpired on October the 21st, 2025. What is the message they need to know? Message that they need to hear? Anyone that come across this video? 3. One more shuffle. Clear cut message they need to know in regards to this Libra new moon. All right. What is the message that the collective need to know? Hold back. Think before you speak. Think before you act. Hold back. This new moon in Libra may be calling you to think before you speak, think before you make a decision, think about something, or like, you know, reevaluate what you need to do. What is it that the collective needs to know in regards to this new moon in Libra? Justice. There's some type of injustice here. There's some type of imbalance, or there is something that is not basically balanced. Unfairness may be involved in this situation, so it's like, when it's okay, I guess this is what I'm translating, is basically that if the smoke is not clear, if it's too much stuff going on, or if it's something that's not making sense, or there's some type of deception, or there's some type of, like, you know, unfairness involved, then it asks for you to really take a step back and don't speak on the situation until you get all the details, or until stuff be made clear. Because there also may be a situation where you're not really getting the full 411, 401 or whatever. You're not really getting the full memo, or you're not really getting the full details of a situation. And it's asking, before you say anything or before you involve yourself in anything, make sure you see the situation first before you act. Because there's some type of injustice involved. And I think it's asking you to do that so you won't involve yourself in something that may be a little bit more detrimental in a sense, or may hurt something or affect something. So there's something that you need to hold your tongue on for now. Why the Strength card here? Hermit. Yeah. Observe something. There's something you need to observe. There's something that you need to look at differently. You see the eyes here? There's some introspection that needs to be taking place. And this may not be an external thing. It's like you need to see the error of your ways, or someone needs to see the error of their ways, or the situation calls for, like, action. Like, basically with water, I get like, really take the introspective, like you need to really introspect right now. Close yourself off for right now. Water Justice reverse here. Ace of Pentacles. This is in regard, okay, so that's so weird. We are in Libra season. Libra ruled the scales, rules the Justice card. Okay, this may be in regards to like some type of opportunity or career. Does not have to be. It just have to be something where it's like something that is concrete, something that is solid. Because clarifying and Justice reverse is the Ace of Pentacles and the Devil reverse. So this may be a situation where you have once released this situation out of your life, or this job released you, or something was released here. And if you wanted to get some type of closure, or some type of like, how can I put this? If you want to get some type of like, what's that word? If there was some confusion involved in a situation as to why something happened, just know it was not done in good faith. It was not, dare I say, it wasn't something that you did. Confirmation right there. My mom's calling me. Hold one moment. I think I'm gonna have to edit this video. Sorry, y'all. That's my mama. I can't pause on this video, so I'll just like, that was confirmation right there. Someone may actually call you and try to make something right, or try to, like, it's like something was lingering. Okay, while I'm doing this, because I gotta send a message to my mom. If something been bothering you, like something been done to you unjustly, like you've been let go, or you've been like fucked over by some type of employer or some type of job or something that you were doing, just know it wasn't at no fault of your own. I don't know why I want to say that, because with the injustice here, it means like someone haven't assessed the energy correctly, or hasn't assessed the situation correctly. And this may have been past energy where you've been let go from your job, and that someone has like, blocked something for you, or like lied on you, or like did something unfairly, something that was done in poor taste. Let me see, 1 second. All right, sorry you guys, I had to handle some biz real quickly, but for the most part, as I was saying, someone's been either observing you or holding back from saying anything, trying to get more information on a situation. And this person probably observed how something played out, or observed how something was not done properly. Like, I get someone stopped your bag, or someone stopped someone interjected, and probably some boss. They weren't acting in good faith. And I think whoever this is, may have actually observed that firsthand. It's a weird message that's coming through. Why the Hermit card clarifying the Strength card? 2 card. Someone's getting out of something. I get spying energy. It's been messing with this person, whatever this is. It's like them getting out of something and observing something. It's been bothering them. This is at the bottom of the deck, the 9 of Swords. Their mind has been messing with them. Something from the past and how something was ruined or something was not, you know, something was not done in good faith. I'm getting that heavily here. And there may be communication from someone who was disconnected. Someone who is emotionally unavailable or emotionally fragmented. I get, whenever I see the Queen of Cups reversed, I'm just looking at the cards. I get this is someone that is not spiritually in tune, or someone that is like really dry. Really dry. But someone's been observing. Someone's been observing. There's been a bunch of observations here about an injustice that was done at a job or was done with your work or what you've been doing on a physical level. This may not be a message for everyone, so I will pull another message. But let me get some more clarification. Give me another message for this spread, please. Like another card for this spread. 5 of Pentacles reverse. That flipped over. Someone may want to come back around. Yeah, this is someone wants to come back around, but I don't think this was after some poor judgment. This was after some type of poor judgment. There was some poor judgment involved in whatever this is. I got the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck reversed. And then you got the Chariot here. And the Chariot here, you see how the Chariot have the hand on his head, like looking confused, like what's to do, what to do. And you see the eyes like peering. Is peering? Yeah, I'm just getting that like someone had made a poor judgment or saw something completely wrong. They see it now. Whatever it was that was like clouding their judgment. Why the Chariot card here? Why the Chariot card here? Why the Chariot card here? 4 of Cups. They're not interested. I really get a dry person here. They're confused as to what direction they want to go, or they're confused at they're confused as to what to do. The World reversed at the bottom of the deck. This is about some unfinished business here. There's some type of unfinished business here in regards to whatever this is. And it's like someone may be confused as to, like, may not even be interested in whatever this is. Why the 4 of Cups clarifying the Chariot? Something's blocked. Something's blocked. They don't know how to communicate, or they're just not interested, or they don't know what to do. I see the 9 of Pentacles reverse here. It's like I get someone is blocked, or someone just don't know how to communicate, or confused as to how they're going to do it, or they trying to wonder whether or not you would be understanding. Why do I get that? This is a weird reading, y'all. What were they observing? Someone... Why did 9 of Wands reverse as to what they were observing? Chariot. Why did 9 of Wands reverse? 3 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Something fell through. Something fell through. One more card is to why the 9 of Wands reverse. Why the 9 of Wands reverse? 10 of Swords. Something ended. Harshly. And it put whoever this is, yeah, follow your intuition on this. It put whoever it is at a standstill. This is something that has ended. Stuck between a rock and a hard place? Why the Three of Cups here? Seven of Swords. Someone, okay, this is going to sound so fucking off the wall. That flipped over in a deck. It didn't fall out. I think someone prematurely celebrated fucking you over in regards to some type of opportunity or some type of job. And they probably celebrated, it probably was multiple people involved. It probably more than likely was a group setting. There is a lot of court cards here. But someone prematurely celebrated or prematurely, like, someone prematurely celebrated someone's downfall or someone getting fucked over. This could be you that got fucked over in this situation. I mean, this is a collective reading. But I get there is some type of thing where it was like people celebrated something, like took communion, took companion. Let's see, why the Three of Cups here? This is in regards to work. It's in regards to work. Something ended. It's in regards to work. This is a work message. Clarifying the Nine of Wands reverse. If you see the Nine of Wands reverse, it means like someone... Wait, clarifying the Ten of Swords. Why the Ten of Swords here? Yeah. Someone may come back around after observing something, after feeling stuck. Someone may come back around, probably try to offer you something after something ended, or someone shot themselves in the foot. Not literally, but you know what I mean, if you have heard that saying before. Why the Devil reversed here? This was someone, it just did not work. This opportunity did not work. This job, this thing did not work. It fell through. Why the Justice reverse here? One more card for why the Justice reverse here. Wheel of Fortune reverse at the bottom. Let's see. Why the Justice reverse here? Something did not change. Too many people involved. This was someone... I get sabotage. Sabotage energy. Too many people involved. Combativeness, competition. I really think someone tried to... Someone really... Whoever I'm reading for this for, and I may be over dramatic when I say this. Why do people keep calling me? Just leave me a message. Anyway. I guess it's confirmation. Too many people, and someone may call your phone. I guess someone may call your phone trying to talk to you or trying to communicate with you, because my phone is going off the fucking ringer right now. Someone really fucked you over. Someone really tried to undermine you. And it resulted in you losing something. Something tangible. Something physical. Hell, I would even go as far as say a job. Like, they really... This injustice was like you were not given what you deserved, or the opportunity slipped through your fingers due to other people involved, or due to like competition, or due to too many people like undermining you or trying to fuck you over. I really get that heavily here. But there is someone that was sitting quietly in the cut watching the situation, observing the situation, sitting in silence, actually really trying to observe what really happened. And I think they're going to get out of that. They're going to get out of that because the Hangman reverse is clarifying the Hermit card. I'm invested in what the fuck this is. What were they observing? Can you give me one more? What were they observing? Commitments. Someone's going to come back around. This in regards to like some type of connection. Sorry, I forgot my camera right there. This is in regards to some type of connection here. Unexpectedly, they're going to come back around and try to open up or try to seem emotionally available in this situation. and try to get to a calmer water after some type of failure. That's what I get for this first message. I know this ain't someone's message, like this ain't everyone's message, so whoever come across this reading, just know, if something been bothering you on how, like, how can I put this? If something's been bothering you in regards to how you got treated unfairly, and that, like, you lost something in regards to the immaturity of people, or people like really trying to undermine you, or being competitive, or trying to like undermine you or one up you, just know, I think the chickens are coming back home to roost. Someone's finding out fat meat is greasy. Whoever this is. And there's someone that may try to come back around and try to like talk to you or communicate with you after something was made, after a decision was made in poor taste. This probably resulted in you losing something tangible, losing something monetarily, something physical. This resulted in you losing something after some type of injustice or something that was not properly adjusted. So whoever this is that was sitting in a cut waiting to communicate, just know, I think they starting to recognize something happened, or see something from your perspective, or see something, or see how something played out for what it really was versus what was being told. Because I get there was multiple people involved in whatever this situation was, and when it's a bunch of confusion, or when it's like, let me say this, this is going to be a big message. I keep getting specific. I do ask for specific messages. But I get, like, when there's too many people involved, and then when you're coming from a place of, like, I got the Six of Cups, the Six of Cups, I think it was reversed or upright. But when the sounds of people not really seeing something in a fair judgment, my ears are burning. The fact that I see, like, whenever someone's not coming from a place of fairness is when they come from a place of favoritism, come from a place of, like, how long I known this person and how long I worked with this person, or, you know, coming from a place of that, coming from a place of, like, you know, not really hearing both sides of the story. That's a pet peeve of mine. If you really did not see both sides of the story, or you won't allow someone to tell their perspective or hear someone out, they just want to hear what they want to hear, that's a sign that someone really was not in the right space or mind when they made that decision. I keep getting someone was not fully seeing the situation properly or assessing the situation properly, and it resulted in you losing something. But then after that loss, I think a lot of stuff started to trickle down and fuck some shit up in their space, or in their life, or at that workplace that you was at. Whatever this is, this, I keep getting drawn to the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Something really failed. And I think people prematurely celebrated, thinking like they really got one up over you, or got one up over you. But in the same breath, that's when stuff started to really take effect. Like, tower moments started happening. Someone's finding out that fat meat is greasy. So that's what I get. What is a second message I can give to the collective for those that did not resonate with the first one in regards to this Libra new moon? What is a message? And then, mind you, Libra represents, like, fairness, balance, judgment. Basically, like, seeing things from a balanced perspective, getting the different perspectives, actually justice. I keep getting justice. Like, something like Libra's rule the scales. We are in Libra season, and the new moon represents something being cultivated, something's being renewed, something's being new, something's coming in a certain way. So I'm just getting that, like, there's some type of balancing going on here, and I'm thinking that someone's finally starting to see something for what it is, or what it was before, and call it a day. For those that did not resonate with the first message, what is the second message they can get from this spread? What is the message that they need to know in regards to this new moon in Libra? Anyone that did not resonate with the first message, what is another message I can give to those that tune into this video now or afterwards? It does not matter when you tune in. Time is not linear, time is not linear. Like, you really can't predict it. So whoever came across this video, whenever, primarily the energy surrounding this new moon in Libra that is transpiring on October the 21st, 2025. What is the messages that they need to know? What is something that is need to be said? What is going on in regards to this Libra new moon for the collective? For those that did not resonate with the first message, what is another message I can give to them? 3 more shuffles. Okay. What is another message I can give to collective that did not resonate with the first message? 2. One more shuffle. Okay. Those that did not resonate with the first message, was another message for a Libra new moon that transpired yesterday. October 25. 3. Okay. What is another message for the collective that did not resonate with the first one? What is another message I can give to the collective here? Something's wrapping up. You're tired of waiting. You're going to be wrapping some shit up. You're going to be wrapping some shit up here. What's another message for the collective that did not resonate with the first spread? What is another message? 3 of Pentacles. You're going to be cooperating with somebody. You're going to walk. I think you're going to be working with yourself here. You're going with the program here. So you're going to be in cooperation. You're going to be like making sure you give yourself the boost that you need in order to move forward or to move on from something. Especially after a period of indecision, you're going to be recognizing where you want to, like, where you will get the most recognition or the most benefit for your contribution here. Let's see. Why the World card? I don't know if that's reverse or upright. Okay, I want to be reverse. There was some type of in and out person or some type of in and out energy here. And it's like some cycle is closing out with a fire sign. Aries, Sag, Leo does not have to be. But let me just point out the characteristics of the King of Wands reverse. This is someone that is a player. Someone that is in and out. Someone that's not consistent. Someone that was not cooperating. Something that was not solid. Someone that was just flaky or in and out. I get that heavily here. And I think you're wrapping up a cycle of dealing with this person or dealing with someone that is of that nature. Someone, and you're making a clear judgment call here, and I think you're going to focus on closing off your emotions and find your 10 of Cups elsewhere. Why, if someone's, let me see, why the 3 of Pentacles here? Magician, you're going to find someone that is actually going to be more cooperative, or someone that is not going to, like, blow smoke up your ass or not do what they're supposed to do. I get there was some type of flaky energy in your midst, and I think you're going to stop dealing with whoever this is or whatever the situation is. It's like someone that's not keeping their promise. Broken promises is what I get. Yeah, someone, it's a disconnect here. Someone you're disconnected from. You're going to get out of your own way. In fact, you're not going to stress yourself over this thing, and I think you're going to do yourself a service and dead this shit where it's at. You're going to be working with yourself to get out of this situation. Why the World card clip? Okay. 6 of Cups. This is someone from the past. Someone, I keep getting like wishy-washy energy here. Someone that was possibly avoidant in regards to their emotions. Someone may try to come back around and apologize, but I think like that cycle has ended, and I think that situation is no more is what I get. Why the Magician clarifying the 3 of Pentacles here? Why did the Magician clarifying the 3 of Pentacles? 2 cards flew out. This is the Death reverse. Now, someone want to try and make it work. Someone want to try and act right after, finding out that shit is not working the way that they want to. Someone really want to come back around and apologize to you and try to make something work, try to cooperate after some type of disconnect that happened between the two of you. They want to come back alive again. They want to come back from the dead. Someone wants to try and cooperate their energies now. Someone want to get it together all of a sudden. But the World card tells me that it was some type of finality to it. So this is someone that you disconnected from the past that put a bad taste in your mouth. Someone that you were not too fond of. Someone that wasted your time. Someone that was an asshole. Someone that was not really consistent with you. But now it seems like they want to come back around and like give you what you was asking for in the past. But it's like Are you even interested in opening yourself back up to somebody? Because I'm going to let you know right now, I don't think this person has changed. It shouldn't take someone having to bump their head multiple times in order to get it right, or to like actually do right by you. Not saying that people are perfect, but it shouldn't take all that in order for someone to recognize who you are, recognize what you want or what you need in order to thrive, you know, or to give you what you want. If they're not giving you what you want, and they didn't give you what you want in the past, what makes you think they're going to actually show up and do that? Don't open up a cycle that's long closed. Let's see. Why does Sister Club clarifying the world? Wait, why is that clarifying? Someone want to work on it after showing signs of inconsistency, but I think this is burdensome. This is burdensome, whatever this is. Someone see what... I think someone... How can I put this? Why the Four Cups reversed? Why is that there? Their emotions burden them. Someone may be working. Why I keep getting these calls? This is pissing me off here. Someone may be working in order to avoid their emotions. I got 8 of Pentacles here. 2 cards flew out the moon. Someone wants to hide their emotions, but they want to come forward. They want to drop whatever it is. They want to come forward. Now, there's someone that want to be independent from this situation, from whatever this is. They want to move on. Someone wants to move on and focus on their own glory, focus on their own grass. They want to get over this heartbreak here. I think you may be gaining your stability back from whatever this is that took from you. And you're going to start putting work towards yourself. In fact, I think you're not going to allow your emotions to burden you out. And you're going to be focusing on your own pinnacles, your own tangibility, your own success. You're going to be putting all that energy that you poured into this fucktard and put it back into yourself. And while this person may want to come back and try to act right now, I think they may see that you're doing good in your life, or they may see that you're like actually making something of yourself. And they want to come back around and try and like, I don't know if they want to come back around just to like get on the same ship as you. But honestly, that ship has sailed. You should let that ship sail. Do not allow unknown passengers. Because like, to be honest with you, you may think you know this person. If let's say this. If time has passed with this person being out of your life, because I get this was a past energy that really left a bad taste in your mouth. Do you really know that person after some time? Especially if you went no contact or you haven't communicated with this person for a long time. You don't know what they're into. You don't know what they got going on. You don't know none of that shit. So you may just be going based off of past memories, whatever, cool. But especially if you're trying to like see the good in this situation of this person coming back around. But let's be real here. Do you really know who this person is after time has passed? Because no one's gonna, unless they just not committed to improving themselves. That's some weird shit. But you don't know what they got themselves entangled in, especially if you have no knowledge. So before you actually jump your ass back into some shit that you got yourself out of, especially if you're finding yourself feeling more comfortable and more successful and you're being by yourself, I think you're finding your independence. You find a power over not being involved in this situation, whatever this is, and you're not burdening yourself. Like, give yourself, don't allow someone to ruin what you have built for yourself. Don't do it. Why the 6? Yeah, this was someone that was not reliable at all. Inconsistent. They want to come back around. There is a lot of men in this spread. There is a lot of men in this spread. But someone was really unreliable. And they want to come back around after being closed off. Why do I get leech energy? They're tired of waiting. They see you thriving after the heartbreak. And I think they wanted to see, someone either want to try and get back at you, or like, okay, do not trust what this person is selling. Do your research. Look at all the ingredients. Okay? I would literally just say, like, you can do bad all by yourself. If this person is not what you want, and then on top of that, like, how can you open yourself back up to, I don't even want to know how, because why would you want to understand, but how could you open yourself back up to someone that broke your trust, or someone that was not reliable? They're just going to leave you up the creek without a paddle again. And someone want to try and act like they're getting it right. Like, what is this? Like, what? They want to come back around and try to sell you on something after seeing you or seeing how you're doing. They want to try and offer their emotions now. I don't know if y'all say it. I want to try and offer their emotions now, but it's not sincere. It's not sincere. It's not sincere. It's gonna end back up in disappointment here, and it's gonna be playing mind games with you, and you might be trying to fight for acknowledgement from this person, whoever this is, girl or man. That I get two men, so this may be masculine energy and a feminine energy that I'm picking up on, or just it's heavy masculine energy I'm picking up on. But for the most part, don't allow them back in to ruin what you got going on, because you're gonna end back 10 steps behind. Like, you're gonna find yourself falling back into old habits, or like old situation, like something where the energy was stale. I wouldn't go back to, don't go back to this. They're still going to be unreliable. In fact, I think their offer is going to be based off some lies. It's not stable. It's not something that is like realistic. So that's what I get. That's what I get. Focus on you. Focus on disconnecting. Because I think there's some type of, it's like the emotions were overburdening you or overwhelming you. And it's like you're working on trying to like avoid dealing with your emotions. But get all that shit out. Get all that gunk out. Cry it out, scream it out, do whatever you got to do. Don't hurt nobody. Don't hurt yourself. But just cry it out, scream it out, do what you got to do. And like, you know, if you got to go to a rage room, I get that in my head. If you got to go to a rage room and just like, you know, relieve yourself of those things, like get yourself together so you can move on. So drop whatever burden this is and move forward in your life, and continue to look forward in your life. And don't even give this clown a response, whoever this is. So that's what I get. That's what I get here. And if they try to offer you, just know it's not genuine. In fact, I think this is a facade. They're going to come off as if they want to do right by you. They're going to try and come off and make it seem as though they want to give you something tangible or give you what you've been looking for in the beginning. But it's not rooted in, it's not what you think it is. They didn't think this through. They just came back around hoping that you would bite, and don't bite. Just act like you don't see the hook and go. Okay? That's what I get. All right. So last but not least, I'm going to just pull an advice portion. I'm going to just stick with the collective reading. The moon readings, I'm just going to get 2 messages. This isn't the most watched reading on my channel. However, I still love doing these. So I'm just going to stick to 2 messages and then an advice portion. So what is the advice I can give to the collective in regards to this new moon in Libra? What is it that they need to know? What advice can I give them for this new moon in Libra in order to like have a successful moon cycle? What is something that they need to know? What is something that they need to do in regards to this new moon in Libra? What advice I can give these people that tune into this video now or afterwards? What is it that they need to know? What advice I can give them in regards to the new moon in Libra? What messages I can give to them? What advice can I give to them? Specifically in regards to this new moon in Libra, for whenever they come across this video, anyone that needs to hear this, messages that they need to hear, like advice they need to hear in regards to this new moon in Libra. What is it that they need to know? Ooh, that scared me. What is the new moon in Libra advice I can give to them? I think I'm done. Someone tell me that. Stop here. All right. What advice I can give to them in regards to this new moon in Libra? Okay, I want to be upright. Focus on emotional renewal. Death card represents transformation, endings, but transformations, rising from the ashes, emotional renewal. Refresh your emotions. As I said in the previous spread, like really clean that gunk out of you, meaning that like if you have to cry it out, scream it out, yell it out, Don't, just as long as it's within reason and it's not harming anybody or harming you in the process, cry. Like, you really gotta release those emotions. I posted this on a podcast episode, actually. Like, you need to allow your emotions to flow out of you so it won't result in a burst pipe, because those suppressed emotions is only going to lead you down a slippery slope here. So whoever this is referring to, give yourself that emotional renewal, give yourself that emotional release, okay? Because behind it is the, give yourself that emotional release to get that out of your system so this thing won't be pestering you. It doesn't matter. There's no timeline in your healing or how long it takes for you to grieve something or release something. Take your time, do what you got to do until you can't, until your tears are no longer left to overwhelm you or result in a pipe burst. Because you know what's more expensive? Suppressing your emotions? Trying to fix that burst pipe. So that's what I get. Okay, let's see. What advice I can give to the collective in regards to this new moon in Pisces? Yeah. I do get a fall from grace energy from some area. Someone want to come open after some type of instability or some type of indecision. Someone want to be made clear, or I think someone wants to hold back their decision or hold back, but they're seeming open at the same time. I get someone that's split or put in a rock and a hard place in regards to something, like they want to hold back how they feel or hold back their resources, or especially after a fall from grace moment. Whenever I get the Emperor reverse, I get a fall from grace moment here. After some type of job loss or some type of work loss, I get some type of loss here. So if someone got fucked over, I think this is also resulted in the first spread. If someone got fucked over, I don't know why I guess the chickens are coming back home to roost. Whatever this is, so the chickens are coming back home to roost. So, but if you're still affected by whatever this situation is, it does not always have to be work. Just in general, I'll say this for anybody. There's nothing wrong with feeling your emotions. There's nothing wrong with, like, because sweeping it on the rug is not going to get you anywhere. It's still going to be there. And it's going to pop up in different ways that you wouldn't even think possible. So just deal with those emotions. Like, yeah. And if it's okay to express if you've been hurt by something, and it's okay to express. There's nothing wrong with, like, acknowledging when something hurted, or acknowledging that something really did mess you up, because acknowledgement will lead to, like, actually starting the healing process, is what I get. But there's some type of fall from grace moment, and someone's not listening to themselves, or someone's not seeing something clearly, and someone wants to hold back resources. Why the Knight of Cups here? There's some type of decision that needs to be made here. Someone needs to open up emotionally after some type of lack of cooperation amongst people or amongst with you. So I think there's some type of lack of communication. Why do I get power struggle or power move? I get power struggles here. There's some type of power struggles. Someone need to put their pride to the side here. Why the Two of Pentacles clarifying the Nine of Cups? Why the Two of Pentacles reverse clarifying the Knight of Cups? Something need to close out. Someone needs to make something right here. And I think someone's going to make that decision to make something right, but they feel stuck. It's like that. Why do I get someone feels like they're not able to really move forward or communicate something? It's like they want to avoid the truth of a situation, but there's some type of swallowing of pride that needs to take place in this situation. To acknowledge, especially after observing some type of harsh communication or some type of harsh words or some type of harshness that was involved in the situation. But I think someone's going to wait to communicate, try and release or get that off their chest, or want to try and, like, someone wants to wait to get something off their chest. I think this is something that's building up here. That pressure is building up here. Why the Eight of Swords here? Two cards flew out. This in regards to work. And the Queen of Wands here. Someone wants to offer you something or come together with you in regards to something after something fell through, but they feel like they can't. I don't think they know how they go about it or how to, like, communicate it, but someone wants to come back around and communicate something to you and make something right. This may be in regards to the first spread here, but I get what's best for you. Let me see. Let's see. Why that's there? What is that about? Because those three came out at the same time. A lot of Seven of Wands reverse, Emperor reverse, and the Two of Swords here. Justice. Something fell through. The chickens are coming back home to roost. Justice card is clarifying the Emperor reverse, 7 of Wands reverse, 2 of Swords reverse. The scales are being balanced. Something is being made right here after some type of failure, or something did not go through, something that did not grow, something that like was cracked, something that was taken away, lack of acknowledgement. This was weighing heavy on somebody. Someone that tried to take a swipe at your blessings, or take a swipe at you, or take from you. Just know they're not in a good place right now. Justice is being served in some way, shape, or form here. Why the World card here? Temperance. There's some imbalance here. Someone is emotionally like, someone needs to swallow their pride. I don't know if it's you or someone else. Someone needs to swallow their pride here. But someone needs to feel their emotions in order for something to close out. Someone needs to make a decision in order for something to close out. Because here I see that like the Temperance card reversed. This is telling, I hope no one is like making hasty decisions or moving with haste, or someone's just like moving quickly without thinking. Someone's like, I get like someone's like panicking. Why do I get someone's panicking here after some type of loss, or something that did not grow, or I get a fall from grace? Someone needs to drop their pride. But someone's ignoring the writing on the wall. Someone's ignoring the writing on the wall. Why that's there? Someone needs to get a new perspective. Someone's trying to gain a new perspective on what angle they want to come with. Someone trying to gain a new perspective of where they want to go. But it's like, it's not rooted in... They need to come correct. And I get a dry energy. Someone's not happy. Someone feel left out in the cold. What am I getting? Okay, what's the outcome of this situation? King of Wands. 5 of Cups reverse. Someone's going to make some action. Why the King of Wands? What's the outcome of this situation? There's going to be some happiness involved. Someone's going to come towards you and communicate, especially after some heartbreak. There's light at the end of the tunnel, or there's like light kind of come through out of this situation. This situation is not going to rain like heavy over your... There's going to be peace after the storm. Peace after the storm energy is what I get. Peace after the storm. Peace after the storm. Something from the past. Something from the past. What's the advice in this situation here? 10 of Wands. And... okay, hold on. Gotta let me know. 10 of Pentacles. 2 tens. Closure. Completion. Forward movement. After some type of stagnancy, or some type of like... something. There's gonna be some forward movement here. After some type of lack of cooperation, some type of ending, there's gonna be some type of forward movement. And then some cycle coming to a close. Something that's something's coming to completion because you pulled 2 tens. Why that's there? Yeah, something may be offered to you after a period of waiting. Someone's going to communicate something to you. Be wary of people that may come with harsh intentions, or may not communicate as properly as they should. But I think there's something that is coming to you that will... It may seem overwhelming at first, or it may seem like it's a lot, but I think this is something that is like going to try and rectify the situation here. One more card. Yeah, this is unexpectedly. Someone may pop up after seeing something, or after like observing something, or going into introspection. I think someone may be unexpectedly going within their shell to like reevaluate a situation. Someone's having to see a different perspective here, close off and see the error of their ways, or see the error of a situation for what it is. That's what I get. Oh, this one would be reversed. If they don't do this, they need to really make something right, or they need to swallow their pride and actually acknowledge when something actually happened, is what I get. So that's what I get for the collective in regards to this new moon in Libra. Definitely the scales are being balanced energy here is what I get. But there's going to be some type of forward movement to try and rectify a situation, to try and make something right, especially after some type of heartbreak or some type of loss or some type of severance, some type of disconnect. There's going to be some type of forward movement here that offers peace after the storm, peace after the bullshit, whatever. Okay, so now we're gonna pull this is my favorite part of the reading. I'm just pulling a May You Know card. This is a long ass reading, but I don't give a fuck. We're gonna still read it. Okay, so what is it the collective shall know? Hold on. What is it that the collective shall know in regards to this new moon in Libra? What is it that they need to know? One. What is it that they need to know in regards to this new moon in Libra that is transpiring on October the 21st, 2025? What is this? What is something that shall know? What is a message I can leave them off with? What is a card I can leave them off with in regards to this Libra new moon that is transpiring on October the 21st, 2025? What is a message I can hear? One. Okay. What is the message they need to hear? Two. Okay. Joy. Three. Okay. Okay, what is the message? What is it they shall know in regards to this new moon? May you know love and may you know joy. This want to keep showing an appearance here. May you know joy. I'll read both of them. May you know love and may you know joy. It's a message for this thing. Mind you, Libra rules the love, like they rule love. They love love. They love it rules relationships, commitments, all those things. Libra love love. Libra love love. So I think this new moon in Libra is wanting us to tap into our love, tap into our healing. Love ourselves through healing. Let's see, let me read this. Okay, so I'm gonna read both of them, the one at the bottom of the deck and May You Know Love. So let's see. All right. May you know love. Love, beautiful love. May you love yourself. May you be kind and gracious and generous to yourself. And may this love radiate to the world around you, to all beings and creatures, and to the environment. May pure love drive your actions and ideas. When you find yourself at a crossroads, ask yourself, what would love do? May you know love. Okay? And lastly, may you know joy. Let's see. JKL, so this before L. Because this slid out the deck, but I put it back in there. But it wanted to show at the bottom of the deck. So, may you know joy. May you know joy in his depths and his boundlessness, my bad. May you know joy in his depths and his boundlessness. The joy that comes in a blissful moment when time stands still and magic hangs in the air. The joy that comes from being the full expression of your highest self for your greatest good. Joy lives in your heart, and its greatness is a song, your song, the song of your soul, celebrating all of the universe in your sacred home in the center of it. May you know joy. Very beautiful message to leave you guys off on in regards to this Libra new moon. Very on point for that Libra new moon. And just know that love yourself. Give yourself grace. I mean, this is the same message. If you haven't, I posted like 3 shorts recently that tells you about, it's okay to forgive yourself and to, want better for yourself because you deserve the very best. And you got to believe it. I can tell you all day, every day, but it's up to you to believe that you deserve the very best. And just know the scales are balancing in your favor. So just love yourself, take care of yourself, and don't wait on someone else to do the healing that you can give yourself. You can definitely love yourself instead of waiting on someone else to love you. Give yourself what you need. Give yourself that joy so it can radiate around you. You can be that instead of waiting on that. So without further ado, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you love this reading. And for the most part, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Toodaloo.